Joining me now is Republican representative and member of the House Oversight Committee, Congressman Tim Burchett. Congressman, it's always good to have you, sir. I just wanted to start off with the fact, you know this, many have pointed out that Republicans have yet to find that smoking gun in the case. It is hard to imagine Hunter Biden is going to reveal anything to you today that's incriminating. Shoot me straight, Burchett. I mean, are you nervous that today will be a nothing burger?
No, I'm not. Even if it comes out that he kidnapped the Lindbergh baby, this Justice Department won't think. And it's obvious that the Schumer over in the Senate, they're not going to do anything, just like H.R. 2. They'll just sit on it, and the national media will just keep regurgitating the DNC talking points that there's no proof. But there's $20 million. There's no proof they paid any taxes on it. They dealt with Ukrainian companies. They dealt with Chinese communist companies. The president's own brother is said that he was, beside his brother on phone calls with these companies. The Joe Biden met he had coffee with Hunter's business associates, all these other people, all these people he's involved in. And he said, of course, he doesn't know anything about it, but he's met with them, he's been on the phone with them, he's had coffee with them, and the 20 minutes that's flowed through, it's done the circuitous route through Hunter to Joe Biden's brother. And then, of course, the latest one was the $200,000 check. That's how rumors get started. $200,000 check from
the healthcare company. Yeah. Let's say today is bland. Let's say this is a bummer for you. I mean, what's your next move? What do you do with Hunter Biden from here? And where does the impeachment inquiry head?
Well, I think that this should wrap it up, I would hope, because we've made the case. We have testimony, we have bank records, we have all this other, and we don't have any records showing that they paid any taxes on it. So I would think that would make some sort of case there. But you have to ask yourself, like Tony Bobolinsky, who was an expert witness, said, he named dates, times, places, amounts, everything. And without any notes, he just has an incredible memory. Yet everybody just seems to kind of discount what he said. And that he said the brand was Joe Biden. They were buying access to Joe Biden. And I think that, if we're talking about Chinese communists, people that have are sworn international enemy, I think that should raise some eyebrows with some people. Exactly what were they doing? What access were they gaining? And how far are we compromised as a nation?
You and I have talked a lot on this show about today and the months leading up to this hearing. Republicans have held firm to have this deposition take place behind closed doors. But you did make a big concession today, and that is to not have today videotaped. There's also an agreement that the transcript could soon be released, possibly within 24 hours. Did Hunter's team make those demands, sir?
I'm not sure. I think it was just the decency thing. The 24 hours is so they can go through them and redact any sensitive names. If there's some Washington staffers that are inadvertently listed in these things, is to provide them some protection. I would have preferred it all be out in the open, all in one day. That would be as
public testimony, which he requested in the first place.
But that's not the history that we've had. We've not done that in the past with any of these type of testimonies. They've always been behind closed doors, and that they have been filmed. But I realize they don't want to. They're afraid something will be taken out of context. But I believe the transcripts will be pretty much will lay it all out.
Yeah, I know that they had called for open testimony, and we heard repeatedly from James Comer that would come eventually, just not now. I'm curious to see if that will actually come to fruition. Congressman Tim Burchett, thanks as always.
Ma'am, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for having me on.